call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
And you're just asking to get burned when you... Give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now here's Westbrook with the shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
At the line for your player.
And he sinks the second.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Here's
Okay.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here's Covington from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Brooks. Can't hit from the elbow. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bane with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Now the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Here's Morant.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
The Grizzlies shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
George, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Brooks. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks against George. Back to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Morant outside. Bane with it. Leonard picks him up. Stolen by Zubac. Westbrook surveying the D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Zubac, a screen on Bane. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make. And he makes the right one there.
Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Westbrook against Bane. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, George. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Well, you can guess right or you can guess wrong. And with Westbrook, many times defenders are wrong.
And so Westbrook makes them both. And the Grizzlies with possession here, trailing by 2. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Both free throws good from Morant. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Zubats with the screen for Westbrook. 1:02 left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And that one falls for Brooks.
Shooting for Memphis, Dylan Brooks.
And both free throws good for Brooks. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Zubats a screen on Bain. Here's George, and Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Outside for Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. Excellent D there from George.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Leonard finds George. Kicks it out to Covington. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here is Bain. Morant left side. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. Leonard with the steal. Takes it inside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
That shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. No good with the layup. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Morant. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. Outside for George. Back to Zubats. 6 to shoot. Nobody near Leonard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Adams in the corner. Stolen by Zubats. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
6 on the shot clock, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Los Angeles, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just deadly from outside. UG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Morant outside for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Morant against Leonard. Passes it to Bain. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Bain for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's the Clippers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Leonard attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Now, here's Bain. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grizzlies have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting from
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. No good from Zubac.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Here's George. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And we finish 1 half of basketball. Clippers ahead, leading by 7. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you
21.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jones is out there with Kennard, and it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. Here's Highland. Right wing, the wide open look for Plumlee, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Aldama. Back to Kennard. Outside, Jones. from downtown. And again, hits the Grizzlies from deep.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. They set the screen. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jones, the pass to Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got his first basket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Highland. He feeds it to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. From past the arc, drills it from outside. Jones has got 9 points in the quarter.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Batum with the three. Here's Plumlee. It's Powell on the wing. Offline with his three. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. For the tie, Conchar can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that's good. Norman Powell for three. Powell's got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. 1:41 left to play in the third. Here's Kennard. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Driving in. Here's Highland. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Jones. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And the pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court. And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Now Plumlee. Aldama with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Going inside. Tillman passes to Jones. Pass to Aldama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Down low, Brooks. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Here's Morant, and he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Over in the corner, Zubac. Morant against Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. A 3 from Leonard. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And he makes all 3. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 4. And finished off by Morant.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant with it, rebounded by Covington.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Zubac in the post. Headed by Morant. Offensive rebound. Covington wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Sends it down right in his face.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. George against Bain to the right side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And he makes the first.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Morant surveying the D. Here's Adams. Brooks with no one around. And the Grizzlies get it back. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Who's the best young catalyst Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
George makes it off the glass. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. High post, Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Payne for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
That free throw, no good.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt the teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the three.
And he nails the third. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Adams now top of the key. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's Los Angeles. Westbrook passes to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it's all right, David, great job, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Here's Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here for 3. Covington. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot, and Ayton gets it to go.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
George outside. From downtown, hits the trifecta. George has got 6.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And he gets it to go.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Leonard outside. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Westbrook outside. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Paul with it. Now Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. He has 6.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Basket's good.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Ayton. It's rebounded by George.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Leonard for 3. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Suns clear it. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Booker fires from way outside. Off target there with a little leaner. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Durant. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Zubats against Ayton. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's George. Give him 8 points now. Here's Zubats, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Westbrook against Paul. From deep. George's shot is off. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Between the scoring. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He hits the second from the line, and they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
The drive by Paul. Good work there as it goes. Paul's got 6.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Covington. Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Leonard passes to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Leonard from outside the arc. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. Durant on the attack. Oh, are you kidding me?
That's just not fair. KD leaving him nailed to the floor.
Booker against George. Pass to Covington. And here's Zubats. Out to Covington. Westbrook outside. Shoots over Paul. Misses off the right iron. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Durant against Covington. Durant, the pass to Booker.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Leonard. Covington with it. Out to Leonard. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And Durant slams it home.
And the wingspan for Durant, so disruptive. Such a great score. I think people overlook the strides he's made at the defensive end.
To halt the run, George. Excellent D there from Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Paul. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers trail. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Leonard. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard right side to the inside. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Ryan, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. The shot's good. Leonard's got 5.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Now here's Booker. Aiden, a screen on George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. They get it again. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Aiden hits them both. And when Aiden isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's George. Outside Covington. Out to Leonard. Westbrook outside. Leonard against Durant. Out to Covington. Launches it. No good there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
33.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Baisley, no good on the 3. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Out to Powell. Batum, pass to Powell. It's stolen by Warren. Now Payne. Pass to Baisley. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Baisley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Man. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And he can't hit the second. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision-maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And so here are the Clippers. 8-point game. Warren against Powell. Pass to Highland. Plumlee, a screen on Payne. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Biyombo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That's good from Plumlee.
At the line for your Clippers,
And so he makes both from the line. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Payne. Pass to Biyombo. And he drops it in from the low post. Biyombo's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Out to Powell. There's the triple. The Clippers rebound. Here's Plumlee. Here's Batum. 6 to shoot. Powell for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Payne. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing man. Pass to Batum. Here's Highland, guarded by Ross. Here's Batum. Here's Highland. Batum tips it back in. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Tremendous awareness from Nicholas. The wily vet finding some points.
It's Ross on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Plumlee passes to Powell. Batum with it. Paisley on him. Highland misses. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And here's Payne outside. Second chance shot. And it's good. Fought through, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The 3, George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Outside Payne. Picked up by Paisley. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And jams it home. Westbrook.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Ross with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Nice move. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Suns leading. Down low. Aiden. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
So impressed with that bucket by Aiden. Fantastic body control from the big man.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Pass to Aiden. And stolen by Covington. Picked his pocket. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Suns.
Both free throws good from Booker. Los Angeles shooting about 47%, a nice number. Here's George, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
George hits them both. Here's Booker. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's George. Covington passes to George. Leonard outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard. Drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Paul finds Aiden. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Booker. George defending. 4-3. Ooh, nice D from George.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And it's good. 2 points.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here's Paul. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
Here's George. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George. A high flyer who can create in midair.
Outside Paul. To the middle. Aiden, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George. Jacks up with 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Wow, we've seen Aiden step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Aiden, the screen on Covington. Durant on the attack. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
George outside. Pass to Covington. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Durant against Westbrook. And it's Durant with the finish.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Pass to Booker. Back to Okogie. To the inside. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Covington.
Yes! Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. George against Booker. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. It's good.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They're down by 7. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing.
Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Ayton a screen on Jackson. Here's KD to the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker in the post. Guarded by Bane. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he gets the bucket.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
That is ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. The wide open look for Durant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 5.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Inside, Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Paul against Morant. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 6. Passes it to Ayton. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Out to Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's Morant in the corner and taken away by Paul. Durant against Jackson. Booker with no one around. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And a wide open look for Bane. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bane's got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. To the middle. Here's Okogie. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
anything more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Fires from the wing. They get it again. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Left side Adams, outside Jackson. Morant outside. To the inside. Some solid defense from Ayton.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Adams in the corner. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Suns leading by 4. Outside Durant. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Back to Ayton. Now the dish to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Shoots from 14. The second effort. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant passes to Jackson. Uses the glass to drop it in.
This is what a near 7-footer like Jackson delivers. Tough inside scoring.
Morant against Paul. Outside, KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Good work there as it goes. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson, that's good.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Bane with it, now guarded by Ayton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
To the paint. And it's Ayton missing. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Jackson. Brooks with a screen on Paul. Jackson passes to Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got his second bucket.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And it's Ayton missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Shot from 6. And it's Adams getting it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's a Kogi. Here's Ayton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Ayton's got 6 points.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Payne for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from KD. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner. And man, there's Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Inside, stolen by Jackson. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. He's got 5. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Morant kicks to Brooks.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And that one's good. Durant.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bain passes to Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Al Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 4 this quarter. It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are...
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the...
Thanks, David. And here we go. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Paying out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the 4 spot. Here's Conchar. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Tillman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Grangul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult...
The previous play is under review.
Fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
3 on the clock. Here's Jones. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Dane looking around. Down low. Biyombo. That's good. And the Suns lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Tillman's shot is good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
A steal. And they're pushing it up. Kennard on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Takes a three. Payne grabs the board. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ross passes to Biyombo. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. On the wing, Jones. Payne covering. Passes it to Concho. Here's Aldama. Outside, Jones. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Payne passes to Baisley. Outside Warren. And the Suns miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones kicks to Kennard. Back to Jones. 1:52 left to play in the third. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Landry Shamet checked in for Payne. Here's Kennard. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. No good with the triple. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Kennard with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Shamet missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. That shot wide open. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And it's Shamet missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three from KD. The three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 17 now.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
And here's Kennard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hayton, and that one released in time, but no good.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who...
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Durant dishes to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Jackson. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's Morant in the corner. Poked away. Suns trail by 10. KD with it. He's picked up by Morant. Ball against Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact, well on his way up, and finds ways to finish.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Bane's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. For 3, Booker. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. You can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Outside for KD. Feeds it to Ayton. Misses from short range. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Bane finds Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Bane passes to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall. Pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Inside, Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ayton a screen on Morant. Here's Booker, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 7-point differential. KD looking around. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Chris Paul. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Bane kicks to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 3-pointer, Brooks. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
4th team foul.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that'll push the lead to double digits. The Suns running out of time. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Morant. 1:29 left in the game. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Booker against Bain. Here's Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within single digits.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Back to Brooks. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul with the ball.
When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kobe for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson. He makes the second free throw, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Screen by Adams. Morant reaches to Adams. Outside, Bain. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Pass to Okogie. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Ayton missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside, KD. Pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie. Outside, KD. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Desmond Bain.
Well, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And he's good on the second. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The 3 is up. Brooks with the rebound. Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Covington passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Up top, Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And he sinks the second. Now Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Morant. Here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Now here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. He can't hit that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Bain into the lane. That one's good for 2. And this game is tied up now.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George outside. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morant. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the jam by Covington.
Well, just incredible anticipation and hops by Robert Covington.
Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. He takes it in. Morant with the slam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunning.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Well, how about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Brooks against Leonard. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. And Memphis taking it the other way down. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies making their last shot. It's George on the wing. Zubac, screen. George with it, guarded by Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Bain. Back to Brooks. Jackson outside. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Here's George. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with it. Covered by Covington. Jackson gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. George against Bain. Covington passes to George. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. It's a tie game in Memphis. Don't go away. We'll be back with these. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Leonard against Morant. Here's Adams. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Up top, Morant. Leonard defending. Here's Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook outside. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Offensive board. Kicks it to George. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Looking to end the run. And stolen by Leonard. George. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard, good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
George with it. He's picked up by Adams. Leonard outside. Clock at 4. he goes. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Moran against Westbrook. Zubac, screen. Westbrook with the miss.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Brett.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Up top, Moran. He's got 9. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Zubac, screen. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moran into the lane. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Covington, a screen on Bain. George with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Covington. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Zubac with the steal. The 3, Covington. And so it's tied as we head to halftime.
The Clippers, 22.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Highland in at the 1. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Outside Jones for the lead. And the jumper is good. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Kennard outside. Pass to Conchar. Back to Kennard. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Highland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Mann. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Jones from outside. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Stripped away. Pass to Tillman. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
Kennard outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Count it.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Highland, defended by Jones. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Mann, defended by Kennard. The offensive rebound. Powell outside. Off the mark there with a three. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Tillman with a screen. Jones from outside. That shot missing. The Clippers in the lead. On the wing man, defended by Kennard. Deflected! And he gets it back. Pass to Highland. 5 on the clock. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Kennard can't get it to go. Los Angeles shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Pure from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Kicks it out to Kennard. Inside. Tillman misses. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Powell passes to Batum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Good on the second one. For Memphis, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Jones drives in. Rebounded by Highland.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Kennard. Here's Aldama. The shot from the low post is good.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Highland. Powell outside. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Nick Batum.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And George launches it from deep. Here's Zubac. And that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And we're just... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Clippers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Count The basket and the foul on Robert Covington.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
That's good from George.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. On up the court. And then Westbrook slams it in.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Here's Morant. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Covington. George outside. Pass to Westbrook. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Boy, when Russell Westbrook is attacking and getting downhill, forget about it. The fouls are going to come on the defense.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. Here's Morant. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Jackson finds Morant. Adams inside. Leonard defending. Adams, shot's good.
Many players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the NBA. Boy, tough to corral when he's looking to score.
Leonard passes to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Adams. Back to Payne. Down low. And it's Adams missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Leonard passes to George. Oh, Adams with the block.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And stolen by Leonard. Deflects the pass. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. George with it. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Covington. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooting well and knows when to go for blocks. And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
George against Bane. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. Back to Covington. Kicks it to George. The three. Sinks the tray.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Morant, he's open, and he nails that one right through the heart.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Leonard attacking. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Well, because of his history of delivering in clutch moments, boy, I think the last guy you hope to foul was Kawhi Leonard. Does he prove us correct? He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Bain against Westbrook. Lets it fly. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Covington, a screen on Bain. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Zubats. George outside. Zubats with a screen on Bain. George for three. Hits a three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
For three, Westbrook nails it. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris.
for you coming up. Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at point guard.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Yes, that goes in.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Leonard looking around. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Booker against George. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. KD, a screen on George. Booker with no one around. Misses the 3. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Outside for George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Back to Ayton. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
For 3, Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Suns. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And they double up Paul. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Okogie for 3.
Multiple defensive positions is why Covington has the value he does for this team.
Durant against Leonard. Stolen by Durant. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Leonard dishes to Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Durant with the steal. Over to the left wing. Oh, no one around him. Suns keep it alive. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Puts up a three. No good. They tee that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
To the paint, here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. George looking around. Leonard sets a screen for George, and George with the stuff.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
Up top, Durant. He's covered by Leonard. Paul with the 3, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look.
The previous play is under review.
The buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take it.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he knocks 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to KD. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Paul for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Westbrook surveying the D. Back to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Covington.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul passes to Okogie. Count it. Good. Okogie's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. And a pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
The drive by Paul. Okogie for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Passes to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. 5 to shoot. Booker against George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Westbrook. A 3-ball. Takes it out to Covington. Stolen by Durant. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. The pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. To the inside. Covington with the steal. Out left to the wing. Westbrook passes to Covington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor, is going to make plays that impact winning.
He hits the second from the line. Suns leading by 3. Paul looking around. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. And Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Here's Leonard driving the lane. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Pass to Paul. Durant in the corner. Here's Ayton. They get it back, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Leonard with the steal.
Great D there, just quick hands on that one.
Into the lane. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
The Clippers have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Biyombo down low. No good on the last second attempt there. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Ross. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Batum, the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Powell with it, now defended by Warren. And here is Powell, 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Payne. And he banks in the layup.
And Payne will play patient in the pick and roll. That's a lot of alliteration, but we'll go with it. He's smart.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Down low, Bazley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
A second chance effort. No good from Zubac. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Bazley. He kicks to Ross. Here's Payne. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Mann passes to Powell. Here's Mann. Pass to Zubac. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Highland, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Passes it to Mann. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Batum kicks to Powell. The pass to Zubac. That 3 off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Inside. Here's Batum. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run. Payne finds Ross. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the screen and the wide open shot from Warren. They get the rebound. Ross passes to Bazley. Back to Ross. Pass to Bazley. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you wonder what it's going to be like when Bazley puts everything together. It's such a tough cover.
And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Okogie comes in for T.J. Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Paul in for Payne. Outside, Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Paul. Here's Westbrook. Now, here's Zubac. Not a lot of room. Over Ayton. That misses off the backboard. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 7. And it's George finishing it off.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
They get a hand on it. Here's Durant over Leonard. Here's Ayton. There's the feed to Durant. Timeout called. The Suns.
Timeout.
Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
And you wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Durant down low. He's guarded by Plumlee.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
The three from George. Covington kicks to George. Takes the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul against Covington. Okogie the pass to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
Ayton hits them both. Clippers trail by 10. Westbrook finds Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Booker against George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Down low, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Plumlee in the post. Ayton's there. Outside, George kicks it out to Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw line. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack.
Suns leading by 9. Paul left side. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Leonard outside for George. Passes it to Covington. Leonard on the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Okogie. Can't connect from short range. Clippers trail by 9. The pass to Westbrook. Outside, George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Back to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Cans it from downtown.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Booker looking around. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Drains the three-pointer.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Here's the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside, George. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Pass to Okogie. To the wing right side. Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Here's Westbrook. It drops.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena early. Here we go. And it's the Suns to start out. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Wide open. That's good on the jumper. Looking at tonight's matchup. Both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength. The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. Outside for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Morant against Paul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nice shot by Okogie.
Wonderful find by Paul. This off. Relies on him to make those kind of plays. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Durant. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Timeout call, Memphis. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's Bane. Six on the shot clock. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Tipped. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Durant with a screen on Morant. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Now Booker. Back to Okogie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. The kick to Durant. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Durant, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Now here's Durant. Aiden inside. Brooks defending. Oh, and Jackson with the block. A minute 6 left in the opening quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Here's Okogie. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Okogie's got 8 points.
KD, one of the great scorers in the history of the league. But don't forget about his passing.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And the shot goes in.
Defending Chris. This is where it gets frustrating. He finds a way to beat you.
The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Morant against Paul. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Outside Durant. And the Suns get it back. Outside Booker. Goes up again. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Bane with it, now guarded by Booker. Bane, the pass to Adams. To the paint. He's off on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline grit. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Bane against Booker. Okogie on the wing. Outside for Booker. Over Bane. With the clock winding down. Back to Okogie. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
And stolen by Durant. Here's the break. Pass to Okogie. For 3. And the Suns get another 3.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
Morant, no good.
despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Morant. Down low. Here's Jackson. Up and in on the layup. Jackson's got his first basket.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Durant with a screen on Morant. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. Ayton finds Paul. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Paul hits them both. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Adams. Back to Bain. On the take. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Ayton. No good. A bit long that time. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Paul. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. Fires for 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And the 7-footer falls. Booker's got 7.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
And so it's Phoenix. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Ross in at the 2 spot. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Here's Ross, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Inside, Aldama. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Payne, pass to Warren, fires the 3, gets the 3 ball to go. Warren's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Such a confident score. We've seen Warren go off for 50+ in a game.
Here's Jones. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Jones hits them both. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Outside Payne. Pass to Biyombo. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Conchar. Doesn't go that time. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Fires it. The shot by Payne, no good.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Ross against Jones. In transition, here come the Suns. Ross can't get it to go. And Memphis shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Aldama. Biyombo with a steal. Here's Baisley. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And here's Memphis now. Kennard outside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Pass to Aldama. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
To the inside. Here's Baisley. Now Ross. Back to Baisley. Who poked away. Stolen by Kennard. Jones from outside. The rebound by Ross.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the middle. Aldama. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Kennard. Clock at 6. Pass to Aldama. Here's Tillman. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Conchar. Kennard outside. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Paul. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Ayton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A double-double machine. Ayton is adept at using his size. Boxes out and just grabs boards.
A line change here for Memphis. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? for three. Booker. He buries it from three. Booker's got 10 points.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Paul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside Durant. And the three off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
4 on the clock. Durant for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Well, Memphis shooting 52% from the floor so far. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
And here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Paul. That free throw misses.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Pass to Durant. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. And the Suns lead by 19.
The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Shots good by Morant. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Bane, the pass to Morant. And here's Adams. Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton. Here's Adams. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. From the arc. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Outside Bane. Adams high post. Back to Bane. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bane. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
Booker attacking. Stolen by Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. That one doesn't drop. So Phoenix will take it the other way. 22 was their biggest lead. Ayton passes to Durant. To the wing, right side. It's Booker on the wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Both good from the line that time. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Morant.
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Drives to the hoop. It's good. Morant's got 35 in the game.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant's shot is off. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce,